that you made that, that you made that, that you made that.
Silent Hill TDS, J. Leo, Hitchhikers, check. I'ma spit fire and propane. Keep a little baggie of some veggies, your romaine. Zombie ass bitch tryna eat up the whole brain. While this bummy ass nigga still asking for more change. Get your taste buds lit, popping right under your tongue. Lighten up a sharp strain, feel like it's chopping your lungs. Smoke another leaf to the head, feeling like Danny Phantom. Got a medicine jar in my car full of zany samples. Running with the factions with my rations getting low. Get down on the floor, blood races like I'm whipping blow. Shit show for show, I don't know, I just release and go. Can't hear what you're saying, this sweet too loud and you're speaking low. Johnny smoking haze, ain't a blaze, I got heated though. Then I'm let the heater flow and send it to the heat below. Think it's a game, I pick today before you let him roll. Think I'm insane, but from the start I never had control. Have you ever danced with the devil in the pale of the moonlight? Have you ever laid with a demon with the flames by your bedside? Smoking the air, sipping on spirits, get the mood right, get the crew hype. Middle fingers to the blue lights, dancing on your grave while I gaze into the moonlight.
Rolling through the city, heart is empty, but I'm feeling frisky, knowing I can make it even though these niggas want it in me. Got some rolling papers and some bitches, yeah, we getting litty, feeling out of place. Fuck it, I got my niggas with me. We on a long road, smoking trees and bagging hoes. Love is faded, I'm jaded, consequences are never told. Running out of character, the real me is getting old. Facing the facade, 50 shades, and I fall below. I'm on some new shit, underworld a new bitch. Your loose lips tangle you up, I guess this news fits. I do this, spitting some fire in Meth Doom hits. The sun god bringing some light. Now watch your mood switch. Hieroglyphs when writing scripts. Namaste but conquering, conjuring some spirits in the valleys where they die and quit. Just a gladiator on a righteous tip, still sharp and steel, but I'm colder than the Arctic gets.
Chill. What is up? What is up? How is everybody doing? It's your boy Wildcard Mar. Here we are, I.O.W. Sports Late Night Out Edition, episode 201. Yes, y'all. And you don't stop. Apologies because I haven't been on the last three scheduled nights. Last Wednesday, Thursday, and last night. I've just been hanging with family, man. My mom came in last week. She kicked it with me and the family and whatnot. So I, between being at work a lot, so I wanted to make sure I spent time with her. And then last night, I just wanted to spend time with my girls. Them and mom went up north to Jersey for the next 10 days. I had to stay behind. Gotta work. Gotta get this paper. But no. So just been spending a lot of family time. That's all. Like I said, I only miss shows for personal reasons because family related or I'm sick as a dog. Right? The only two reasons why is I will miss shows. But as always, that is the homie 40 Water, aka Silent Hill TDS in the building. Him and J. Leo, the official unofficial theme song. See, I.O.W. Sports Late Night Out Edition. Go over to YouTube and show those fellas much love at Hitchhikers. And of course, while you're on YouTube, please go on over to I.O.W. Sports Network. That is our address on YouTube where all our content is stored. Like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification, let you know every time we go live. We definitely appreciate the love. Same address on Instagram, I.O.W. Sports Network. Going over to Instagram, show us some quick love support. I.O.W. Sports 1 on Twitter. Yes, Twitter. When you're not beefing, trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. Go give us a shout, follow on Twitter, I.O.W. Sports 1. And most importantly, please go on over to Facebook, especially for you. I'm looking at you in public. This y'all house. That's y'all house over at I.O.W. Sports Network on Facebook. Up top, we do have the link posted to the merch, I.O.W. Sports merch. The Cash App you see at the bottom of the screen, I.O.W. Sports Network. Get you a chance to get the exclusive I.O.W. Sports cap for only $30. Send $30 to that address, that Cash App address, and you give us an actual physical address, and in return, this is the official I.O.W Sports cap you would get in return. Exclusive. That's the only way you'll get it, by doing that. Um, and of course, like I said, uh, the public page is for you on Facebook. Um, that's the place where you can drop your favorite sports takes, get the debates going, represent your squad, represent your team that you root for. And then, of course, got some funny sports memes. We all can go for a good laugh. Laughter is good for the soul. Great for the soul, matter of fact. So that's what it is. I.O.W Sports Network on Facebook, and the Cash App address. And we definitely emphasize on the network part. So if you got, sports podcasts, regular podcasts, or you got a small business, that is the domain to advertise yourself freely. Let people know the goods and services you provide or the content that you have. See, network. The pie is big enough for all of us, y'all, especially in this podcast world. Especially in this podcast world. But no, let's get down to business, man. Let's see who's in the building tonight. What's up, Matt? My man, Matt. He got it. He got a clap. Matt got a cap. Like that's how exclusives. Matt got one. I got one. Detroit Mel got one. Only 3 people on the earth that got it. That's exclusive. So go get the cap. My man Tim in the building. Shout out Tim. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It's gonna be one of those nights, y'all. We just had a conversation. I do got a couple of talking points jotted down, but we just gonna have what we do. We just gonna keep it real, barbershop talk, and you know we in that spot of the year. Hockey Stanley Cup Finals was good. Went to 6. Shout out to the champs, Colorado Avalanche. Hey, did y'all know Stan Kroenke, the guy that owns Colorado Avalanche, just got a Super Bowl victory? He owns the Rams. So he just got 2 championships in 1 year. So it's been a very good, successful fiscal year for Stan Kroenke. There's a lot of money been made between his 2 franchises this year. Once you get into the playoffs, your stadiums open up more. You can charge more for parking. And you can raise the rate because it's playoffs time. It's special time. Hey, we can't charge our regular $30 to park here. We got to charge our 50 now. It's playoffs. Sessions stay open longer. Make more beer sales, liquor sales, food sales. Tickets, price of that stuff, more merchandise being sold. All that, and not to mention that the Super Bowl, of course, was in L.A. So I'm pretty sure, however they got the stadium contract written up, I'm pretty sure Stan Kroenke gets a piece of that profit of, using his site, using the stadium. Yeah, yeah, they did. That's funny you say that because Colorado Avalanche homeboy, he stumbled and fell and put a nice little dent at the bottom of the Stanley Cup championship. So that was funny, man. Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, we in a weird state of sports right now, is because Stanley Cup Finals just finished, like we talked about. Stan Kroenke's making a lot of money. Colorado Avalanche wins a championship. Great finals. Went back and forth. Well, started off. Colorado went up 2-0. First game went into overtime. Game 1 went into overtime. Great game. So just they had 2 overtime games. Both could have went Tampa Bay's way, but went Colorado's way. Game 2, Colorado just stumped a mud hole in damn Tampa Bay. I think it was 7-0. Stump a mud hole in their ass on that one. Game 3 went to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay ends up winning 6-2, so they return the mud hole stomping to Colorado. And then game 4, winning overtime. Colorado ended up winning, so they go up 3-1. Series goes back to Colorado. You thinking Colorado's going to finish it off, and then Tampa Bay somehow gets a good win in Game 5, goes to Game 6 uh, in Tampa, and Colorado seals the deal, finishes the job. Um, and for those who don't follow hockey, yes, Tampa Bay was just your reigning back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. So the two-time back-to-back champs were knocked off. They traded Alex Burke, Nolan Noel to the Pistons. Good role players, depth to add to your roster. You know, not needed moving. Um, but that's just the Knicks. That's just the Knicks opening up, clearing more cap space. They're trying to sign somebody. They're trying to sign somebody. Um, so Stanley Cup just finished. NBA, Warriors won a couple of weeks back, and then once that ends, they had the draft last week, and the NBA right now they're in the drama part of their season. Because there's no basketball. Summer League is going to kick up soon, but nobody pays attention to Summer League anymore. Uh, only true basketball heads do, because you want to see what the younger talent has potential to do. So let me retract that statement. I should rephrase it by saying that only true basketball purists watch Summer League. Um, but NBA's in the mix of their whole, drama to keep basketball relevant. The speculations on where they're going to go. We'll talk about the Kyrie situation in just a minute. We'll get to that. I got other pressing things to talk about. Of course, training camp is right around the corner. Training camp is really, literally right around the corner. So NFL is about to ramp up in the middle of baseball season. Of course, with it being so close to July, you're talking about All-Star games coming up in a couple of weeks. So pretty much about the midway point of baseball. Of course, the hottest team in Major League Baseball right now are the New York Mets. Just give it a minute, y'all. Just watch the comments. You'll see why I did that. We'll definitely get more ramped up on baseball talk. We'll talk a little baseball tonight, too. But one thing that I did see in the comments, my man Tim brought it up today. Serena, got to talk about Serena. Got to talk about my boo boo. All right, I always love me some Serena Williams. So y'all know how I go. If I'm prefacing what I'm saying now, is because there's something else is coming behind it. I love my boo boo. I love my boo boo Serena with her thick chocolate self getting into them body suits, showing all them curves like an iceberg, and, and just showing her true beauty and not just her physical assets, but just the beauty in her being a greatest athlete of all time. Yes, I said athlete. Because we got to have the conversation of Serena needs to be in the conversation of greatest athlete of all time. She is a physical specimen for a woman, and hell, for most men. Most men would love to have the physical chiseledness of Serena. She is beauty personified on and off the court. One of the greatest athletes to ever hit God's green earth. Easily. But you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away. Serena, if this ever gets to you, look at me, baby. Baby, I love you. I love you. You are a queen. But boo boo, it's okay to stay home. You done enough. I get it. I get it. After a year off, same time last year in Wimbledon, you had the mysterious injury. Took a year off. You came back and you got dusted. Straight sets today. Got dusted. Got completely just shorty took you and and just balled you up and got rid of you. See, here's the thing. I don't even know the young lady that defeated you, and I'm not trying to be disparaging about that. It's just that I never heard of her. Never heard of her. Matter of fact, it's to the point where I gotta look up who the young lady is. But my main point is when greats like Serena are no longer feared. It's like Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods to me is in the same boat. When you have been put on such a high pedestal because what you did in the past put you in the sky in unprecedented air where very few can reach in the sports world. When your name is up in that type of talk, and then Father Time happens, injuries happen, and that same fear that came with your name is more like a stepping stone right now. Where if I defeat you, it could spark something for me. If I defeat you, it it, it takes it's almost a highlight at the beginning of my career. You set out and you haven't made a name for yourself and maybe you've been struggling or maybe you're trying to find your footing in the sports that you were playing, but when you go up against a great like Serena and you defeat her because she is 40 coming off a year layoff because of injuries and she's no longer that dominant lioness where she already created her name. That same fire and enthusiasm and dominance. That's the key word because Serena Williams was dominant. 23 major titles in tennis, one off from the record of having the record solo. It's okay to set out, Serena. We will still love you. You will still get your flowers. You will still be talked about as one of the greatest athletes to ever grace this earth. And the barriers that you have broken down, you have taken that talk of minority women in the tennis world and you've elevated. You spawned a whole generation of minority women that want to play tennis because they watched you dominate. It's okay, Serena, because you've done enough. Your dominance probably will never be surpassed. Your dominance will probably never be eclipsed ever again, never be able to be recreated. And so, what you've done is enough. So, when you start getting bounced out the first round by some people that you got to hope Wikipedia has a page for them, it's okay. You just are hitting that same point that most athletes have to deal with at some point in the career because it doesn't last forever. It's okay, my baby. I still got love for you. The people will still have love for you. They will still always, year in and year out, speak of the dominance that you had because it's undeniable. And it's okay. You will continue to get your flowers, my queen. You will be continue to get the recognition year in and year out because you have earned that. But my baby, it's okay to come home and chill. You got the endorsement money. You got the husband, you got the babies, you you got the success. But boo boo, it's okay to sit it down. Michael Jordan had to sit it down. Tiger Woods is going to have to sit it down eventually. He's going to have to do some real soul searching and soul thinking because he ain't the same Tiger Woods. Injuries are really getting him. They all had to sit it down. Muhammad Ali had to sit it down. Deion Sanders had to sit it down. All the great athletes at some point in time, Serena, have to sit it down. You're 40. You have nothing left to prove. What you have done for the game of tennis and your dominance can't be recreated, can't be duplicated, can't be fabricated. It was all real. We all witnessed it. But it's okay. You done enough. Now, if you keep holding on, I'll still root for you. But I prefer to speak of you and look at you in your final moments on top. Either injuries or father time will retire you, or the game will retire you. But baby, it's okay. Sit it down, Serena. I'm not trying to be disparaging. Do you? I will always root for Shorty. But I can't even name Shorty she lost to tonight. She wasn't. I don't even think she was ranked. You know, uh, uh, either make the choice for yourself or the sport will do it for you. I'm just saying. When people start catching up to you and you no longer dominate, it's time to bounce. I get it. You could try to evolve late in your career. You could try. I'm not saying don't. I'm not saying that at all. But when you got the resume of her, when you got the resume of Serena Williams, you ain't got nothing left to prove. We know who you are. We know what you did. You ain't got to be in the game to be remembered in the game. You'll be remembered forever. It's okay. Uh, so they got Wimbledon going on in tennis. Uh, you know, football's coming up, y'all. Our favorite sport. Not just our favorite sport, America's favorite sport. It's soon to be the world's favorite sport. Don't get it twisted. Football is getting popular in Britain, over in UK, getting popular in Germany. So there's some pockets over in Europe that's starting to catch the fever. Of course, down in Mexico, that's why the NFL is doing this. Yeah, That's why that's why the NFL is doing all these international games. They are literally trying to plant seeds, watch it grow. Y'all see how that work? That's what the NFL is doing. Hey, Mexico, you want a football game? Plant that seed, water it, watch it grow. See, that's how it works. Oh, Germany, yeah, we're gonna start giving y'all some games. You know, we used to only go once in London. Now we go at least, you know, now they get at least two, 3 games in London now. They keep planting seeds, watering it. Once that money grow, and international money ain't is the money you want. When you get international money, that puts you in another level. That puts you in another stratosphere. That puts you in a very exclusive type of tax money, tax category, I should say. That puts you somewhere else. You know, that puts you with the Bezos in there. Not quite Bezos, but it puts you in that room. Bezos got a room to the room, so he in a different room. Um, but I don't know what the I don't know. I don't know what the NFL gonna do. Because I see you, Tim. What they gonna do with Watson? I don't like the way this is going. 'Cause now he has the hearing today. The good thing is, it's no longer Goodell making these choices. Sometimes he can be a little bit fickle, not always make the right decisions. Um, Deshaun's talking to a committee, disciplinary hearing committee or something like that. And he does have women on the panel. And I'm just like you, Tim. Let the freaky man play. Y'all have heard me talk about the situation pretty much almost a year and a half now since it first started. And look, the man he was a freak. All right. You get massages. It to me, if you got Robert Kraft getting busted down in Florida in a massage parlor, you got Jerry Jones in his mess. Dan Snyder still continues to own a football team. If you're not punishing your owners, why are we focusing so much on Deshaun? Let the man play. He already didn't play last year. Yeah, he was eligible to play, but no, they didn't let him play. So he missed time, not because of his fault. So why send him out for another year this year? I mean, it's just because you trying to find some way to punish him. When we had Melvin Wall on the show yesterday, Monday afternoon, our Monday afternoon show, Deshaun couldn't get punishable by criminal charges. They were dropped. Now he's settling cases. And by the looks of it, I don't think he ever wanted to. He just wants it to go away because he wants to play football. Because Tony Busby was going to keep adding people to the case. And next thing you know, it's 25, 26, 27. Oh, look at the number. It keeps going up. He's guilty, guilty, guilty. No, they don't make him guilty. AP, Anthony Price, what's up? I don't know, man. NFL is always about their image, but they want to pick and choose what image. To me, until you punish Robert Kraft, and actually punish Dan Snyder and punish Jerry Jones, until you do that, leave Deshaun alone. You know, I'm drinking a Stella Artois. It's Belgian. Stella Artois. I was feeling real bougie, Tim. You know, we didn't came a long way from 211, dog. We done came a long way from Code 45, dog. We done come a long way from Boone's Farm. We done came a long way from Zima. We done came a long way from all of it. We bougie now. We Stella Artois. Hey, Stella Bang, though. Good beer. You know, if y'all want to Stella, I didn't try Modelo. They didn't. They. I kept tagging them the whole first 100 episodes of Late Night Owl about Modelo Mar. They didn't want it. They didn't want a partnership. So once we get blowing, if y'all want to blow with us, I mean y'all big already. But I'm saying, you want to partner with us. We always looking for sponsors. But no. I just think Deshaun was just being a freak. He's a freak. Had a different girl every week. Yeah. Hey, AP, you right. Hey, pinky up. Pinky out. Pinky up and out. But NFL is gonna do what they do. Focus on some things and then turn a blind eye to some shit. They been knew Dan Snyder was a piece of shit down in Washington. Matter of fact, they knew how bad he was. They were trying to hide it. And the only reason why John Gruden got jammed up because he had to been a fall guy. He was a fall guy. All right. Pay attention, y'all. He was a fall guy. Those millions and millions of emails that the NFL had found and discovered, and they only they come on. John Gruden was the only one found to be a dirt ball. Come on, I'm not buying that. Speaking of Washington, they paid Terry McLaurin. Smart move. I mean, he's your biggest threat. He's your biggest wide receiver threat. He's your biggest offensive threat, if you ask me. Down in Washington, I like Antonio Gibson. I like him. I do. This is a passing league. This is a passing league. And Terry McLaurin is Washington's best wide receiver. He gets the money. I mean, that's just the this is the way of the game. Wide receiver time for you to get paid. Was it a 3-year extension? $71 million. Yeah. So a $28 million signing bonus. Yeah. He just got paid big time. So he's up there getting DeAndre Hopkins, Tyreek Hill signing bonus money. 26 years old. Hey, he was going to get paid eventually. Of course, they're not hyping KC no more. You know why? You know why? Chiefs are getting the Golden State Warriors treatment right now because you're talking about one team in particular that's been consistently there around Super Bowl talks. 1-1. It's all right. NFL got plenty of storylines. Chiefs just happen to be one of them. But you'll see it. NFL is going to keep pushing certain narratives, certain stories that they want pushed. They do it every year. And then you'll see when you get closer to the end who's always there. Mahomes, Kansas City. They're usually one of the Final Four teams. So, you know, that's just happened. It's so weird being on this other side because before Mahomes got here, it wasn't like this for us. So, definitely new for me. You are absolutely right. Chase Young is going to break the bank. He will. He will. He will. He will break the bank. But he has to show that he can stay healthy. He has to. Because he'll get paid. He will get paid. But if he can't show the actual ability to stay available, it won't be as big as it could have been. Because these GMs pay attention to that. They're like, bro, I can't pay you for missing time. Can't pay you if you're not available. This is what it is. Chase Young, you saw how it made a difference in that front four for Washington year before. One of the best front four on defensive side was putting pressure on one Tom Brady in that playoff game, and then a year later, they was literally fighting each other on the sideline. Just wasn't the same front four. But no, Chase Young, he will break the bank. He will get paid, but he got to stay healthy. Got to stay healthy. Otherwise, the bank won't be as generous as it could have been. So I mean, you're going to see a lot of this. A lot of extensions getting dropped. A lot of people being unhappy about current contracts. You know, it's because these players are starting to realize their value, as they should. That's one thing I've been big with the players. I'm pro player. These players got to find a way to get what their value is in their eyes and seek for it. And can't be afraid to say it. That's why Lamar Jackson is signed. If I'm a Ravens fan, I'm like, yo, bro, I'm quite nervous. If I was a Ravens fan, I'd be nervous right now. Not saying that Lamar is going to go anywhere, like they're going to trade him or that, but pay this man. Because if I'm Lamar Jackson, I'm not seeing the field until y'all pay me. I take all the risk. My body takes all the risk. It takes one hit for me to all this to go away. One hit. 5 years I've been with you guys. I've won an MVP. We've gone and been a 1 seed or 2 seed in the playoffs. We haven't won one yet. That's one thing. Got to win a playoff game. Got to win some playoff games. Got to win some playoff games. Got to make deep runs. That's one thing, though. But I won an MVP. I've been part of great teams. I tried to put the team on my back last year with all the injuries and just came up just a little bit short. But come on, man, this is all in 5 years. This is all within 5 years. Most quarterbacks can't say they done as much winning or had as much success that Lamar Jackson has had. Most quarterbacks can't even say that in their careers. So that's one thing that I think gets missed on the whole Lamar Jackson conversation is he wins. He's been part of winning teams. Of course, we want him to win more in the playoffs. Of course, we want him to be more pass efficient. Of course, I get it. I get all that about Lamar. But this the kid's dynamic, man. There's something about Lamar Jackson that can't be duplicated by no other quarterback. Period. But he wins. And people harp on his completion percentage. His completion percentage is around 64, 65. It's pretty good. You know? I hate the Lamar Jackson slander. Because I think it's very biased. Because they see that he's such a great athlete, or will of course he don't fit your typical form of a quarterback. Would I like him to incorporate some of that in his game? Yeah, I would like him to see him be. Excuse me. Yeah, I would like him to see Lamar have better pocket presence and not be so quick to leave the pocket to run. Of course, I would like that. But what he does is phenomenal. It's been working just fine for Baltimore. And now that you traded away my number one threat at a wide receiver position, like his first two options that he's looking for is Mark Andrews and Marquise Hollywood Brown. When you trade away Marquise Hollywood Brown, who was 1,000-yard receiver and a run first offense, make that shit make sense. If I was Lamar Jackson, I'd be like, yo, front office. Hey, no. I know my guy's upset. Let's fix it. Let's work it out. Anytime you got 1,000-yard receiver in a run first offense, you got something. Just saying. Man, I'm all choked up. I don't know what's up with me. But no. If I'm Lamar Jackson, I'm not suiting up till you pay me. I take all the risk. You know? Yeah. 100%, Matt. Give me a quarterback that wins. I don't care about the damn style. Does he win? Always on that ooey, Tim. Always. I will defend Lamar Jackson as a quarterback any day. He wants to win. He wants to do it for himself and his teammates, his coaches. He wants to win. People rally around him. If that ain't a quarterback, then I don't know what is. Let's stop the bullshit that he needs to be your traditional quarterback. No. Can he mix in certain elements from a traditional quarterback? I would. Cool. Yeah, I'm all for it. But don't change Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson got to this league being a quarterback. Lamar Jackson has not only got to this league being a quarterback, he's been a starter for the last 4 years, full time. Made a move, a Super Bowl MVP champion, and Joe Flacco out the building. I'm like, yo, bro, the future's here. We ain't got no more room for you. Yeah, we appreciate that Super Bowl. Oh, 2013. Yeah. That was a great year. Yeah.
But they said in 2017, they said, yeah, you got to go. And Lamar Jackson's been taking off ever since with that starting quarterback in Baltimore. Look, Baltimore, pay this man. Pay this man. What's your alternative? You didn't already literally geared the offense to be built around Lamar Jackson. You can't run that offense without Lamar Jackson. He's the key ingredient, the main ingredient. Without him, the recipe is just a whole bunch of words on paper. Pay this man. And if I'm Lamar Jackson, I ain't strapping up, ain't wearing no type of uniform, no type of pass, no type of nothing. Till you give me the contract I want, not what you want, what I want. Because I take all the risks. And let's stop as fans. Let's stop. Oh, well, these athletes should take team friendly deals. No, fuck no, they shouldn't. Hell no, they shouldn't. Every player should get the money they seek. And if they can get it, go get it. Especially in the NFL. Especially in the NFL. I need money. And yep, I'm going to get it. They sacrifice too much. The risk of being paralyzed is too high in the game of NFL not to get your money. Bet on yourself. Just me, period. I wouldn't. I will hold out. Big time. I would hold out. But you bring up a good point, Anthony. I think you're right because I think this is his last year of his rookie deal. So I think he's probably him and Baker in the same boat. Yeah, we did take a team friendly deal when you draft us. Yeah. Players play it. See, here's my thing. Stop taking team friendly deals. Give me all my money, even if I got to defer it. Y'all remember how Matt? You remember this? Y'all remember how Bobby Bonilla deferred some of his payments in his contracts with the Mets? He was still getting paid years later and ain't suited up for the Mets in years. Been retired from the game of baseball, for decades, but still gets a check from the New York Mets because he deferred a lot of his money. Get creative. Just me, period. If I'm a player, I want all my money. But yeah, I straight Bobby Bonilla they ass. Hey man, starting in when I retire, kick in the rest of those payments, yearly installments, Yeah. Thank you, man. He said Bobby Bonilla is still getting paid for like the next 80 years or so. And it's at least a minimum like a meal, if I'm correct. Yeah, come on. I'd have deferred the hell at some payments, push some shits when I retire, let them kick in. I got an infinite amount of money coming in. I don't need all my contract money right now. Help y'all build the team because I want to win. I want championships. What's up, Arkansas Jets fan? How you doing, bro? Hope all is well. But yeah, if I'm Lamar Jackson, I'm making sure that my money is secured because overall this is a business. It's a business. It ain't no different from when teams want to cut, trade, release, uh, 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 you know, not re-sign guys. It's a business. So me personally, Lamar Jackson, man, get your money, man. Why can't you? I do a show Monday through Thursday, 11 p.m. Arkansas Jets fan. Um, usually go on for about an hour. But yeah, you can check us out anytime, man. Uh, he says if I'm Lamar, I'm pressuring the Ravens to try to make a move for a wide receiver like Debo or McLaren. Only thing is McLaren just got signed today, so that won't be an option. He just got the money from Washington. Um, so so would you take a team friendly deal to keep a player you like, or get your money and say F it? It depends. And the reason why I say it depends is because if I've already gotten my money, you know, if I've already got my money, Anthony, I'm okay with taking a team friendly deal to keep a player that can help us win a championship. Yeah, I would do it in that case. But if I know that he's been a shitty teammate and don't give a damn about me and he didn't call my mama all kind of motherfuckers and bitches and hoes, yeah, I'm taking my money and say fuck you, bro. Hey Tim, you know who messed it up for the Ravens? The Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns messed it up for any quarterback seeking a contract. Mess it up for the Ravens. Mess it up for the Cardinals. Cleveland Browns. It's Cleveland Browns' fault because Deshaun Watson, even facing allegations, comes out, gets a 4-year, $231 million fully guaranteed contract. So if I'm Lamar Jackson, if I'm Kyler Murray, that's the flow. That's the minimum. If we ain't talking Deshaun Watson's contract as the minimum, then what we even talking about? I stall y'all out till we get to that number as the starting point. I'm being dead serious. I don't need an agent for that. I know math. I know a guy that got allegations and problems. Y'all talking about suspending him. Ain't played in pretty much a year and a half, almost 2. Especially if I'm Lamar Jackson. I'm like, hey, Deshaun Watson ain't got no MVP. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's talk about it. Because if I'm Lamar Jackson, I'm looking like, I'm looking at what Deshaun Watson has done. I'm looking at what I have done. Oh, I don't care that the Browns paid him. The Browns paid Deshaun Watson for what they thought his value would be to their franchise. We know what my value is to Baltimore. Pay me. I had Arkansas. Pay me. To me, Lamar Jackson got all the leverage. I know he don't got an agent. He's represented by himself and his mama. Well, they better make smart moves with this because you got all the leverage, in my opinion. First thing I'm saying is, yeah, if we ain't trying to get to Deshaun Watson's contract, I don't even know what we talking about. You just gotta look at it. Compare careers. Compare careers. What has Deshaun Watson done that Lamar hasn't? But I know what Lamar has done that Deshaun hasn't. It's called MVP. Hello. L. Lamar at least got on the Madden cover. But yes, I'm with you on that, Anthony. They need an agent. They need an agent. He needs to get an agent. I know you trust Mama and them. But unless Mama ain't certified to be a sports agent, I don't know what we're doing. That's all I'm saying. Mama better have some type of education in this background or relevance to this background, something. Otherwise, I'm gonna go get an agent. Pay that little percentage on whatever, because you about to get the big contract anyway. Because I'm telling you, you could probably make a case that Deshaun Watson may be a better quarterback. I get it. Nah, they should go get Donda just got Aaron Donald paid. I will go holler at Kanye now. Donda Sports. What's up with your agents? Or somebody. Get an agent. Right? You go in Rock Nation, no matter who. I don't care. Stay away from Clutch, though. No, I shouldn't say that. Because I like to see them brothers prosper. It's just that I'm not a fan of LeBron. So therefore, they go to my association. No. All right, y'all. We shutting it down. 12 o'clock on the dot. We in that drop top. Because your boy got to get up for work in a few hours. So, look. Appreciate y'all for kicking it with your boy tonight. We're going to come back tomorrow. Same time. Same 23rd hour of the day. Same wild card mar. And it's been real. Y'all have yourselves a fantastic hump day. Get over that hump. It's Wednesday, y'all. We're going to keep on grinding. Peace and love. It's been real. Holla at your boy.
Yo. Solid Hill TDS. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah. Alright, let me get serious this time. Yo, I'm on my God of War shit. All the war spits, let the bass kick, nigga, feel the fucking floor lift. Watch your pores rip from these razor blade fingertips. Smoke hit your face like a hammer fist. Outstanding with suicidal flow. Nose diving to a free fall. Speedball, cannonball, jugging out on Adderall. I just watch the bodies fall. Supercharged like Dragon Ball. When I spit this fire out my mouth, you hear the dragon skull.